Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Let's get going and start off with our weekly technical analysis and jump off to the DXY. If you remember last week I was expecting DXY here after this drop price to make a consolidation and then make one more drop before going back up. So as things stand, the price just broke this low. And for next week, I don't think we will get this move towards the upside anymore. Very much is dependent on the price action. So if we get here a consolidation, I'm expecting the price to go back down and take out these lows here at least. So for next week, the XY is bearish in my opinion. And if we get a setup here, then most likely we'll go down and break these lows here one more time. Also, if you're interested to follow our previous analysis, you can find the video link in the description below. And if you want to stay up to date with our latest content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. From this week, we will start posting some educational materials that I'm pretty sure that it will benefit all of you. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button if you enjoy our content, and also if you have friends that are interested in trading, don't hesitate and spread the word and share the video to as many people as possible. Now moving back to the charts and start off with EURUSD. Last week, as you can see for EURUSD, I was expecting two scenarios and I was saying that this is very dependent on the price action. So I was saying that if we get here a consolidation, if the price action is moving sideways, then I'm expecting the price to come back one more time and break the top. So the other scenario was that if the price makes here a sharp move towards the downside and then makes a consolidation, then most likely we'll go back down and take out this low. This week the market was pretty messy because it was an NFP week, and usually the charts are not that good in this kind of weeks. So as you can see, the price pulled back a bit deeper than we expected. It made this pullback here and then started to move back up. We also broke out of this trend line, and as things stand for this week, I will be waiting for the price to make a consolidation here, a small pullback, and then make one more move and make a new higher high here. This is very important because this is a very good lesson that we learned last week, in which you can spot the difference between an impulse and a correction. As you can see, an impulse is a very sharp move that moves in a particular direction, and the correction is the opposite, is a sideways move that moves pretty slow. The market has less volume and normally prepares the previous impulse for continuation. So as you can see here, this was the correction for this impulse, and then you got as a result this move towards the upside. So moving back to our analysis, right now I'm expecting the price for this week to consolidate here and then push back up and make a new higher high. Moving on to pound USD. For pound USD, I was expecting the same two scenarios similar to Euro USD, and the first scenario came in play, which was a consolidation and then a move towards the upside. Now, what's next for pound USD? I'm expecting the market to take out this top. We have equal highs here, so I'm expecting first a consolidation and then another move towards the upside. This is the trade for pound USD for the coming week. Next on the list is dollar yen. For dollar yen, we were expecting the price to make here consolidation and then push back up and make a new higher high here. Instead, the price dropped, and the way it looks right now, I think we'll get a bit more downside coming in the next week. Because if you go on the daily, we've reached a very important level here, this order block. Also, we filled this fair value gap area, and as you can see, the price reacted. So in the coming days, or at least in the coming weeks, because we are on the daily, I'm expecting the market here to consolidate and then drop one more time. Very important here, we also have a trend line, and I'm expecting the price to reach this trend line at some point, but first wait for this consolidation, because this could also I don't want to go too far ahead with the analysis, but structurally this also has the possibility to go down and break this low, but we have to take it step by step. If you ask me, what I'm expecting is a consolidation similar to this one, so we can get another crossover on the MACD, because we don't have divergence between these two impulses here. So this divergence is very needed for our structure, and when we get the crossover, then I'm gonna be looking at the price action to to see if we'll get the move towards the downside, in which we'll get some divergence here, and from that point, maybe from that point, we'll get a move similar to this one towards the downside. But we have to wait and see. There's a long way until that happens and until the structure develops. So let's head back to the 4-hour time frame. Let me delete these drawings first. So as I was saying, the price started to drop, and next week I'm expecting a consolidation here and then another drop. This will be a nice trade for you guys to look at, because we need this consolidation, like I said. So on the 4 hours we can be getting a nice setup towards the downside. You can aim for like 100 to 200 pips depending on the consolidation that you get, and then we'll see how the price will develop further on. Moving on to Australian dollar versus the US dollar. If you remember last week, I was saying that the price will start a consolidation in this area here, as you can see from my drawings. And as things stand, the price is still developing that consolidation. We had consolidation here, one more move towards the upside, and then the price dropped a bit deeper, and right now is moving pretty impulsively. And what I'm expecting next for the beginning of the week is a consolidation, and then one more push towards the upside, and then we'll see how the price will react at this level, because there's also a possibility that we might drop from here, but at the same time, if we get a consolidation, then more continuation is on the radar. USDCAD. For USDCAD, I was expecting last week, as you can see, a consolidation here. And the price developed these 3 waves here: impulse, correction, and another impulse. Let me delete the drawings. And as things stand, I'm expecting the price here to make a pullback, drop one more time, and then we will see if we continue towards the downside and take out this low again, or if we get another push towards the upside, because we don't have divergence between these two tops. So this consolidation here and this drop might give us a crossover on the MACD, and then another bullish wave is possible to get us that divergence. Also, we need a bigger consolidation, because the price dropped for a while now, and you know, like USDCAD likes to make this kind of patterns. As you can see here, it made this consolidation after this drop, then continuation, and we have to wait and see here if we make one more move towards the upside and then drop, and if we get our buy setups from this level. So basically wait for this consolidation, check out the price if it will break the low one more time, and then keep an eye out for a buy setup. If not, then focus on something else, because USDCAD is not making a clear structure at the moment. Moving on to gold. For gold, last week I was expecting the price, after it broke the trend line, I was expecting it to make here a consolidation and then one more push towards the upside. And as you can see, the price respected our analysis. We got this consolidation, made a new top, and then dropped deeper before going back up again. For this week on gold, we have equal highs here, so I'm expecting the market to make a consolidation and make one more push towards the upside. So this is my next move for gold. Moving on to silver. For silver, I was expecting last week this consolidation to continue, and as you can see, the price made one more top, broke this level here, and then dropped. And as things stand, the price will make here another move towards the upside. But first we need this consolidation to finish, make one more push up, and then we will see how the structure will develop, because there are 2 scenarios here. Depending on the price action, we'll either go back down and break this low, in which I'm not interested to trade, even though there are a lot of pips involved here, or we'll continue the bigger trend, which is towards the upside. And after we break the trend line, if we get a consolidation with a reaction here, then this is our next trade. I'm expecting in the medium to long term silver to break the $26 level, so this could be a nice risk to reward, but we have to take it step by step, because the structure is unclear for now. And what I'm expecting next for this week is a consolidation, like I said, and then one more move towards the upside. For oil, last week I was expecting the price to make a consolidation and drop, but at the same time I was emphasizing to you guys that the structure might get messy, and I want to recommend you to trade it as long as the price is moving inside this range that I highlighted last week. So the same applies for this week. If the price is still in the middle, forget about it, focus on something else. But at the same time, if it breaks outside here towards the upside and makes a consolidation, then this is your next move towards the upside, because this on the daily, let me present you the daily chart, is in a strong position here. We have this consolidation for a big bullish wave, and this most likely will go at some point and break this top here. And as we all know, oil likes to start bigger moves from a messy structure, aka this one. So that's why it's better right now to wait for the price to break outside this area, and then if you get a reaction and a correction, then that's your trade towards the upside. For natural gas, I was expecting the price to make a small consolidation and then break the top, make a new all-time high. And as you can see, the price dropped a bit deeper than I was expecting it, but this didn't change my bias. So for next week, I'm expecting the price to make here a consolidation, drop again, and then go back up and make a new higher high. Moving on to the indexes. For S&P last week, I was expecting the price to consolidate here and then push back up. So as things stand, the market is still not sure that it will break the top in the coming days, and I'm expecting here maybe another push down before going back up and taking out this top. Overall, I'm bullish. I'm expecting a new higher high inside this area, but first let's wait for this correction to unfold and then look for our buy setups. NASDAQ, for NASDAQ, similar to the S&P, I was expecting a consolidation, as you can see, and then a move towards the upside to break this top. So the way things look here, the price might get a bit messy, make a consolidation here, drop again, and develop into a complex pattern before going back up. But for now, I won't be trading NASDAQ towards the downside because we don't have a clear setup. The structure is getting messy, and I don't like to be caught in trades like that. But as a forecast, I'm expecting another drop here, and then we'll see how the price will develop. Dow Jones, this one we were expecting the price to consolidate here and make one more push up, a new higher high. Instead, the price dropped quite sharp here, as you can see. And for this week, I'm expecting similar to the S&P and NASDAQ. I'm expecting a consolidation, one more drop, and then we'll see what's happening. So for this week, the US indexes are out of the game for me. I won't be looking at any trades, so I will stay away from them. NIFTY is the only one that continued the trend towards the upside aggressively. As you can see on the chart, I was expecting last week a consolidation here and one more move towards the upside. I was pretty sure that NIFTY will continue to go up, but unfortunately we didn't get any consolidation. So as things stand, let me show you the weekly chart. We are at all-time high. On the daily as well, the bull trend is very strong. So what I'm expecting here is a consolidation before going back up again. And let's move on to the 4-hour time frame. Very important here, as you can see, this is a strong move towards the upside. Also, this is a strong move towards the upside, and all of this is a pretty strong move towards the upside. So what's next for Nifty? For Nifty, I'm expecting a consolidation here and then continuation, because this will continue to go up. But first it needs to correct before gaining some bullish momentum. It needs some time here to spend before resuming the bull run. We also have a trend line here that we need to watch. If we break this, then there's a possibility that if the price corrects to go even lower than that. So everything is possible with Nifty. I'm expecting for now some selling pressure. And for the next few days or at least 2 weeks, I think Nifty is going to consolidate here. Now let's move towards the crypto market and start off with Bitcoin. If you remember last week, Bitcoin, I was expecting the price to consolidate here, drop one more time, and then move towards the upside. Instead, the price broke the top without making a new low inside this correction. And afterwards, it started to drop. And as things stand, if you remember our previous analysis for Bitcoin, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, when we were underneath the trend line, we were saying that this consolidation here could push the price up. And also we're seeing that if the price breaks the trend line and gives you a consolidation, then there's also another chance to add to your buys. And as you can see, the price spiked up. And the way this is looking here, it's a bigger degree correction, which is normal for this kind of trends. So for this week, I'm expecting the price to continue to go up. There's a possibility that we might break here the low one more time before doing that. And also there's a strong chance that if we get here a sideways move on the lower time frames, this could go back up and break the top, maybe head towards the 31.5k level, and on the medium term I can see Bitcoin going to the 34 or 35k level. So keep an eye on this trade because it could prove out to be a nice one. For Ether, I was expecting last week, as you can see on the chart, a consolidation and then another push towards the upside. Let me read the drawings here. So like I was saying last week, if the price corrects here, I'm expecting another push towards the upside, and then if we get another consolidation, then we'll continue the trend. But as things stand, you can see that the price pulled back a bit deeper, and in the coming week, I'm expecting Ether to gain some bullish momentum. Either we break the low one more time and then go back up, either we'll go back up from this level here. If we make a consolidation, then this will go back up. So compared to Bitcoin, this is a better one to look at because structure-wise, we didn't make a new higher high here. Bitcoin did, so Ether has a lot more way to push towards the upside, so you can get a better risk to reward trade compared to Bitcoin. Moving on to BNB. For BNB, I was expecting the price to consolidate, and again, I was saying that as long as we are inside this area here, don't touch the trade because it could get very messy. And as you can see, the price is still in this range. And what's next for BNB? I'm expecting similar to last week. Let me read the drawings. I'm expecting the price to spend some time inside this area here. And if we get at some point a breakout towards one of these two levels, either towards the upside, followed by a correction, then we'll continue to go back up, either towards the downside, then we have to check the price action to see if we get one more leg down or if we will reverse from that level. But for now, BNB, leave it for this week. It's in a pretty messy corrective structure, so best to focus on something else. So with that being said, that should be all for today. Thanks all of you for watching, and I wish all of you a happy trading week. At the same time, if you can hit the subscribe button, that would be awesome. And please don't forget that next week we'll be starting a new kind of content, an educational one, so also hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the videos that we'll post. So until next time, trade with care and see you soon.